Taurus, hello. Thank you so much for choosing me and trusting me with your reading, Taurus. And welcome to I Am the Monad Tarot. This will be your reading. I'd like to say thank you for all your likes, your shares, your subscribes, your comments, and your feedback. What else do I want to say? Taurus, I'm going to get you some good shuffles in. Okay. And we'll get your reading started. My butterfly shuffle, Taurus. Okay, give you a nice three-way split. Okay, one shuffle for Taurus. All right, Taurus, let's get into it here. Okay, first thing I heard, Taurus, was you've been dealing with a lot. Okay. You've been dealing with a lot. Maybe a little too much. Too much on your plate, okay? But I feel like probably more emotional things than anything, okay? I do feel like something has come to light, okay? Maybe something has been answered. A question has been answered for you, okay? Something you didn't know, something you didn't realize, okay, has come to the forefront. Not so much to fruition, but to the forefront, okay? Something has been exposed. Long lived, I feel like. So whatever this is maybe something you've been wondering about for a long time, or maybe something that's been lingering around for a long time, Taurus, okay? And I don't know if it kind of dismantled you, okay? Or maybe it was a weakness that you had. You didn't understand why or where it came from. Very weak, just dismantled. Maybe like not even yourself. Whatever this is made you maybe question yourself. Why am I this way? I'm hearing, why am I like this? Who made me like this? What am I supposed to do with it? I feel like the answer has come. Okay. If you didn't know what it was, I think you know what it is now, okay? Or it's coming to you what it is. Something is being exposed to you. I don't know if it has to do with a person or people. I feel like this is it's all, internal within yourself. It's like I don't know if it's a spirit. Okay. That was it's like some kind of tricky energy that found joy in dismantling you. I'm hearing like in destroying your outcomes. Things that you would try to, put together and piece together for your life. Maybe every time you went to do something or things looked like they were going well, it just would fall apart. Okay, almost maybe feeling like out of nowhere. It's like someone is, I want to say it's like someone was playing a game with you. That's what I got for Aries reading, okay? But maybe they will confirmation here. Maybe there is some correlation, but we'll see. It's like if it wasn't someone playing a game with you, you may have felt like it's some kind of a match, like a game, like a chess game, or like we see on this card, a match like you didn't know how to maneuver this. Like, why does this keep happening? Okay. Structure falling, like every time you try to build for yourself once again, or some kind of structure for yourself, it's like life would just fall apart. You may have always find yourself always trying to be accepted. Okay, I want to be in a group. I want to be in a community. I want to be in an organization. Okay, so you may have, and I'm not putting it down. Let's see what this is all about. You may have, excuse me. You may have been in a lot of groups. You may have joined, been in a religious organization, whether that be church or whatever kind of religion, okay? Or you might be you might have been the type to join a lot of clubs, like in school and, just, all activities, always joining, getting in groups and communities and teams and organizations, sports, shit like that, okay? Okay, I'm hearing to be involved, yes. Okay, but you want to rotate around others. It's like you wanted to be around other people, which is nothing wrong with that. Okay, but it's like you needed people in your life, like structure. Which this is interesting because I feel like everybody needs that. Okay, but this is specific for you, Taurus. I feel like there was a need to be accepted, to be known, to be heard, like your voice heard. But again, every single time, no matter what, I feel like every single time, no matter what you did, every time you try to build up for something for yourself, it falls apart. It doesn't go in the direction that you want it to go. It's not like lasting. Okay, it's not fulfilling. Okay, maybe you feel like it's this devil energy here. Like I said, something, a spirit or something, constantly breaking down everything that you begin, making, God damn, Taurus, making you feel like, because I could feel this, making you feel like you might have got to the point like where you would throw up your hands and say, well, shit, what difference does it make? I'm tired of trying to build. Every time I build something, it falls apart. Every time I begin, it falls apart. Every time it looks promising, it falls apart. Okay, you may have felt like there's something following me, something like behind me. Ooh, you might have even felt like an energy on you. Okay, not like on your person, but like right behind you. Some kind of heavy energy. And I feel like to your right side, just hovering, like waiting. What Taurus about to build? What they about to do? And just tear it down. So you may have threw your hands up like, my dreams aren't going to come true. Nothing I want to do is going to happen. Like it's useless. And you're trying to understand. They're trying to understand, like, I'm here to focus, but trying to understand, why does this keep happening? Like, who keeps doing this? You may have even felt haunted. Again, like this negative, heavy energy on your back. People. You may have felt like people were constantly watching you. But almost like weird. What movie did I see? I don't know if it was a movie or if it was an episode of, I don't know. Because, honey, I love the Twilight Zone. The old Twilight Zone. I could sit there and watch the marathons of the Twilight Zone anytime. I could watch every single one. Okay, just all the time. I love the fucking Twilight Zone. But I remember, I don't know if it was a Twilight Zone or something with that kind of theme, where the people there was a lot of people in the scene that just were like, say you feel someone's watching you or people watching you, you turn around and look and they just kind of like, okay. Like they won't look at you. But it may feel like they're purposely not looking at me, but they all look deadpan. Like they don't even look real. You may have had experiences like that. I feel like this King of Swords. I may have to come back to that King of Swords. Who is that King of Swords? I am hearing a positive energy. Okay. Maybe power, command, authority, militant, intelligent, law, officers of the crown. I don't know if this is a person, because this is seems like a spiritual thing, or if this is, I think I've heard some readers refer to the King of Swords, maybe like Archangel Michael, or a spirit, divine, of divine intervention, something hovering over you, and a divine intervention, watching, listening. You know, when we be going through these things, we pray, be like, God, why don't you, handle this? Okay, get rid of this person, get rid of this energy. It's sometimes, it may happen right away, but sometimes it doesn't. And then, we pissed. We can be praying, as we pray, and if you do rituals and all that, so and it keeps going, it lingers, or okay, it doesn't go away, and it's just, you can be angry and upset, like, but there's a reason, okay, that we don't understand. We just want the shit gone, okay, but there's a reason sometimes that it's allowed to linger and stay, and there was a reason here for this. I just want to say, like, you're not alone, or you were not alone, but let me keep on going, Taurus. All right, so again, the work you put in, the seeds you planted, it just never like really fully comes forth. Okay, just enough. Okay, but not in fullness, not like in full bloom. It may have even had you like inhibited, like, I'm not going to step out on faith and do anything big, or maybe you even like I said, threw your hands up and said, well, like, what difference does it make? Or you feel like my dreams aren't going to come true, so you may have even wouldn't, you get to the place where you wouldn't allow yourself to dream anymore, okay, or dream big, not willing to take risks, just, I'm just gonna play it safe, because ain't nothing gonna happen, no way. Okay, it's always torn down. And I don't feel like this is something maybe happening to you like once or twice, or even 3 times. I feel like it was like perpetual, okay, and consistent. So you were afraid to take risks, in your head, and possibly even thinking, what's wrong with me? Okay, I'm even here, what did I do wrong? Why doesn't anybody like me? Okay, so you may have felt like people didn't like you, even, or maybe you didn't have support, or maybe people just kind of rejected you. I feel like you may have felt like you just didn't have enough. Okay, and just kind of settled in with the situation as it was. It's almost like you were always okay, hold on. Like you were open and vulnerable. You felt open and vulnerable, but part of me wants to say to something that wasn't there, but what you experienced was real. It's weird, because it's like it's a contradiction, because it's kept happening to you, but at the same time there's also this energy of, unless people were saying this to you, like, girl, or guy, whatever, like, that's not real what you think, and ain't nothing wrong with you, or ain't nothing following you, or that's not true. I remember when you did this, I remember when you did that. So like, you may try to explain to people what it is that you're experiencing, and like they just really didn't hear what you were saying. It's almost like couldn't comprehend it, didn't see it, because in their eyes you might be doing well, okay, but it's not full bloom, okay, the way you want it to be, okay, or the way it can be. It's like this energy of, or maybe this is just how it appeared to people, but this energy of like, you're not stuck. You can do this, you can do that. And look at, like I said, look at all the things that you have done. Okay. Like you don't see that. Maybe they might have felt like you didn't appreciate, okay, who you were, what you had accomplished. I don't know. Like you were open here. And once again, and just vulnerable. Constant vulnerability I'm hearing. And maybe the open and vulnerable possibly could be to like the sadness of what you were experiencing, being open, trying to, and feeling vulnerable, trying to explain like to the world or to others, okay, what it is you saw, what it is you felt, all of this, and they just couldn't see it. Okay, like, we don't see what you're talking about. I'm even hearing you're lying. So people might have thought you were lying or something. People might have thought that you were being lazy, that you just weren't trying hard enough, that you weren't working hard enough. Hmm. Excuse me. Okay, let me see. I, I feel like this has something to do with maybe your home or your family. Maybe the abundance of others, something about others. And with this Four of Wands in reverse, I'm thinking it has something to do with your home, your family. Well, I mean, like there wasn't enough. Again, here with these, I'm looking at these butterflies around all these flowers, full bloom. I feel, mm, maybe something's going to come in for you, Taurus. Like I said, there or something is being revealed to you about what this energy is, or why things always happened to you like this. I mean, like no matter what I build, no matter what I try, it just won't last. Nothing will happen. Like I said, you may have felt hopeless. Okay. You want, it's like you want to receive what you put in. I feel like you put in your all that you can. You may, Taurus, it's something about your family. It may have something to do with your familial roots, like who you are, your ethnicity. And what I mean by that is you may I don't know, what are those like ancestry.com and shit. Some of them shits I don't trust. Okay. Damn sure if you do one, don't ever do one where they're having a sale. Just pay the money and find a reputable one. There is something here about your ancestral background, your ethnicity. There's more to you than you know, I feel like, in terms of your ethnicity, in terms of your bloodline, okay? There's more here. I'm hearing Western, but also heritage. This may be an ancestor that you feel hovering, okay, over you, that's walking with you. But I'm beginning to feel like, see, you don't know the fullness of, like a lot of folks, honey. Okay, especially if you know, are you're African American or Black American. Okay. Um, I feel as though one of the things is, let me see. Mm, mm, mm. There you have, I feel like you have an ancestor here. You've got a whole nother line here, okay? I don't know how to say it. You know what I mean? That you don't know anything about, that you haven't been told about. And I feel like this might be a female ancestor, okay? Maybe, like grandmother, great, 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 whatever, okay? That is there. And I feel like what's happening is with the constant, every time I build something, it's like some tricky dicky that just, it seems like it's just tearing it down, tearing it down, tearing it down every time I. Mm-mm. It's like she's trying to educate you, but like how, like that, but on yourself. Didn't I say something about yourself earlier? About who you are, about this aspect of your bloodline, okay, of your ethnic background, okay, that you're not aware of. She wants you to know who you are. Okay. Now, why she's doing it like that, I don't know. You understand what I'm saying? Because, of course, I feel like this has brought you a lot of heartache. She wants you to find out who you are. And okay, I keep saying it in terms of, I don't know, say maybe it's you have some Asian, Chinese, Japanese, I don't know. Okay, there, and you don't know. And it might just be through her, that one person. I feel like that's the one, that is who is hovering over you. And it's something about the choices that you make. I don't know if it goes against maybe some kind of belief system, or if this is the only way she knows to get your attention. But I'm here, but you're not listening. Okay, you're not paying attention, and I don't really feel like you're not listening. You're not paying attention. You don't know. You didn't know what to listen to. All you knew is every time I try to do something, it falls apart and it doesn't come in full bloom here. And there's this energy hovering behind me. She's trying to speak to you. I'm hearing. Okay. I feel as though maybe what she's trying to show you is the work that you are choosing, okay, um, is not the work for you. There is another job I'm hearing for you, maybe another career or something that's going to bring you that full bloom. It's not this, okay, or whatever it is that you do. That may be why she keeps knocking it over. It's like you're seeking empowerment in something that isn't. It say you're seeking, you pick, maybe, I don't know, a career for safety, okay, or they get paid well, okay, or popularity or something like that. It's like, no, that's not your destined path, and maybe that's why she keeps knocking this shit over. Your destined path belongs somewhere else, and I'm here, and it's great. If you picked something, you say whatever your career is or whatever, you don't really like it, but okay, again, it pays well, but I can never seem, you feel like you can never seem to, really get far, okay, with it. Once again, there's something else that you will love. Up until then, this is just going to be like a burden to you. I don't know who this woman is to you. This is a woman on your paternal side, I believe. Okay. I don't know if she was married into this family, if there was some kind of maybe an affair. I heard an affair that turned into marriage. There was great love between these two. Whoever the paternal, on your paternal side, whoever, there was great love between these two. Okay. This is a woman, again, she was out. I don't know what the ethnicity is. Hold on. East Asia? Damn it. Hold on, let me get my phone. All right. Let me see. Okay, East Asia is a major geopolitical and cultural region encompassing China, including Hong Kong and Macau, Japan, Mongolia, North Korea, South Korea, and Taiwan. Maybe Taiwan? Okay, that's what I'm hearing. East Asia, Taiwan. Okay, you might want to look into that. That's what this is. And it could be she just wants you to visit there, visit home. That's your home too. Okay. This is where your abundance is. Okay. It's like she wants you to find home. Find peace in yourself. There may be a peace about yourself. There's something about yourself that this internal search. Okay, this piece that you feel like is missing or something like that, you may find it if you travel there, and I feel like you should. Okay, anything else for Taurus? Find a piece of your heart there, I'm hearing. Okay, yeah, like it's going to help you with this heartbreak that you've been dealing with. Like, why can't things come together or something? There's a connection here that needs to be made. Okay, again, this King of Pentacles upright, that's where your abundance is. Okay, you need to visit there. Okay, now I'm not telling you, to try to find out who this person is and family and all of that kind of stuff. Just travel there. Okay, now obviously, like you haven't felt victorious, okay, in your life. I'm hearing here, there's some abundance for you there. Hell, I don't know. Maybe you should move over there. Okay, I don't know. Okay, oh, honey, I feel like it's gonna take you like it's got this Princess of Cups in reverse, feeling like maybe like you may even feel like a child. Like, why can't this come together? Or what's wrong? I try like a child. Like I'm just a child. This is gonna take you here to this star status. Okay, this cleansing, this renewal, this finding yourself, okay, and coming to an understanding of who you are. Now, I definitely can't say that it's going to resonate with all Tauruses, okay, but maybe something in here will resonate with others, okay. Here we have this card, Wisdom. It came in reverse. Okay, wisdom. I know you can't hardly see because my light right there. But if you feel you are right, stand firmly by your convictions, Taurus. Okay, marinate on it. All right, and hey, try it out. Visit. Okay, see if you can get in touch with this ancestor here. All right. I certainly hope that resonated with some Taurus. I ask that you all like, share, and subscribe. To those who have subscribed to my channel, thank you. If you have not, but you watch my videos, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, thumbs up, comment, come over, see what's happening here at I Am the Monette Tarot. You all have favor. Peace.